Let me introduce you to some of my favorite skincare products as an oily, acne-prone, sensitive skin girl. First things first, let's talk about cleansing. Because I have oily, acne-prone skin, even though I've heard so much about oil cleansing and I've tried it for myself, I've realized that oil cleansing actually broke me out and it was not helping with my closed comedones and whiteheads. But ever since switching my cleansing method, my skin has cleared up quite a bit. So if you're oily, acne prone, this is what I recommend. This is the Anua Heartleaf 87 low pH deep cleansing water, and you can use this to remove your makeup and as a first step of your cleanse. And sometimes if I don't have too much makeup on, or instead I'll go in with the Make Prem daily cleansing milk, and this also is very gentle and very good for oily, acne prone skin. These might be a really good alternative to oil cleansing if you've noticed that you're breaking out from oil cleansing. I love going in with the Anua Heartleaf Pore Deep Cleansing Foam after to really make sure all the residue is off my face and my face is really clean. And what I love about this is that my skin does not feel really stripped of its oil after I do these cleansing methods. And as a bonus to the cleansing, sometimes when I have really heavy makeup on or I feel like my skin just really needs to be exfoliated in the most gentle way, I'll use the Dermalogica Daily Microfoliant. And how I use this is I will whip it up with some warm to hot water in a little plastic bowl, and I'll whip it up so it gets really foamy and bubbly. You don't want to have the grains on your face because that'll damage your skin barrier. You want it to be as gentle as possible. And I'll use a brush and put the bubbles all over my face so that it could really exfoliate the outer layer of my skin and remove any dead skin cells. And this is gentle enough that you can use it every day if you wish, but I try to do it 2 to 3 times a week depending on my skin condition. I have noticed a huge difference in my skin texture after using this. Next, let's talk about toners. In the morning, I will always go in with the Anua Heartleaf toner first because it's really light and feels like water. It absorbs into my skin so well and leaves it feeling so hydrated. And then as a second layer to my toner, I'll go in with the Peach Niacin Essence. I love pairing these together because I feel like when I use the Peach Niacin serum, it's a little thicker and I want to reduce the amount of thickness I have from my skincare, especially when I'm going to be wearing makeup. So I've been loving these two together in the morning, and in the evenings after washing my face, I'll go in with Anua toner again, and I'll layer it with the TirTir Milk Skin Toner. Again, this is so soothing on my skin and it really hydrates it so well. So I love using that as a first layer. Sometimes I'll do 2 layers with this. And then I love using the TirTir Milk Skin Toner because it really plumps my skin. It's a thicker toner and it feels really milky. So when I feel my skin is really dehydrated, I'll go in with multiple layers of this as well. So, you know, Koreans, we love layering our toners and essences. So these are some of my favorites for my oily, acne-prone, sensitive skin. Next, let's talk about the Reedle shot. So I know you guys have probably seen my other videos highlighting the Reedle shot, and I still love it so much. Even though I have pretty sensitive skin, my skin was totally okay with using this and using the 100 every day, and my skin has never looked better. So if you want to learn more about that, feel free to watch the other video highlighting the Reedle shot. But this is also definitely one of my favorites for oily, acne-prone skin. If you've been following along, you already know I am obsessed with the Mixsoon Centella Asiatica essence. I layer this on my face probably 2-3 times morning and night because it is so good at preventing acne, reducing inflammation, really good at treating any potential acne or even active acne as well. So I really recommend this. The Centella is so pure in form that you can see that the color is this rich amber color, and I've actually went to their workshop and learned about how this is extracted, and they pay so much attention to detail in creating this product. It's literally 100% Centella essence, and that is so hard to come by. So I really highly recommend this. Whatever your skin type is, it's very likely that your skin will love this. Next, let's talk about serums and essences. So typically in my skincare routine, I'll layer it in this order. First off, I'll go with the Celladix Sebum Rebalancing RX 131 Ampoule. YouTube ads and TikTok ads on this really got me because it says it kind of melts away the sebum, and I have actually seen a reduction in my texture and my bumps and breakouts after starting to use this product. So I'm definitely going to keep using it and see how I like it, but I do recommend it if you have concerns of clogged pores. Next, I'll go in with the Anua Niacinamide 10% and TXT 4% dark spot correcting serum. I've seen such a huge change in my dark spots and my skin's acne scars after I started using this product, and my skin did not break out. It absorbs into the skin so beautifully, so I highly recommend this as well. Next, I'm going to talk about the DearKlairs Midnight Blue Youth Activating Drop. This is an EGF peptide treatment. So this is a great anti-aging treatment, and paired with the Reedle shot, it absorbs into the skin so beautifully. So I'm using this as a very gentle way to prevent aging, or at least try to age gracefully as I can. And I've been loving it. It's really, really lightweight and very liquidy. So it just absorbs into the skin so well. Highly recommend this if you're just getting into peptides and you want to start your anti-aging routine and you have oily acne prone skin. Let's talk about moisturizers. I am obsessed with the Dr. G RED Blemish Cream. I tried it for the first time when I went to Korea last year, and this is probably my 4th container since then. And this is just so lightweight. It absorbs into my skin so well. It layers with other products so nicely, wears great under makeup. So this is just my everyday go-to moisturizer, and I'm definitely going to be continuously restocking this. If you've had a long day out in the sun and you want something really light that'll soothe your skin, I've really been enjoying the Own Ingredients Fresh Soothing Cream. This is a clarifying and balancing cream, and if you look at the texture, it's very jelly-like. It's almost like hair gel texture, but it's so light, and it just goes on the skin so nicely, and it moisturizes it while it soothes it. So I highly recommend this as a summer moisturizer. And on days where I have dry patches and my skin really needs moisture to be sealed in, I'll use the Anua Heartleaf Intense Calming Cream. And this is a beautiful thick souffle buttery texture. Little goes a long way, and it really feels so moisturizing. So I really have been enjoying this as well. Moving on to toner pads and masks. This Needly Daily Toner Pad, I love that it's so big. It's literally with one, I can cover my whole face and my neck, and it goes a long way. There's so much essence in here, and even though it is known to have exfoliating ingredients inside, it has not irritated my skin at all. Like, I've had to step away from actual like AHA, BHA toners because my skin would break out, but this has not broken me out at all. I actually use this as my cleanser in the morning to wipe off any residue. I actually don't use a cleanser in the morning because my skin gets really sensitive and it really needs all that natural oil to stay in my skin. So I've been loving this to prep my skin before makeup. Speaking of prepping my skin for makeup, after I use the Needly toner pad, I'll go ahead and use my remaining skincare products, and I'll go in with the Dewy Tree Pick and Quick 화장빨 mask. 화장빨 means your makeup looks really good. So this is a great product. It's almost like a toner pad where it has the tweezer, and you can pull out a face mask, and you just need to leave it on for a couple minutes. So I'll do this, make coffee, and come back and finish my makeup, and my makeup goes on so well after I use this. Twice a week for special care, and for my collagen, I'll use the Mediheal Retinol Collagen Lifting Pad because it's really gentle. I haven't had the best luck with retinol because it's been pretty harsh on my sensitive skin, but with this, it has a very little bit of retinol in it, so it's not too harsh, and I love that it could just stretch like this, and then I can put it on my skin and leave it on for a couple minutes, and it stays on very well. and I could feel my skin feels really plump after. Lastly, there are so many wonderful collagen masks out there, so this is not only pertaining to this specific one, but I've really loved all the collagen masks that I've used. But what I'll do is I'll apply my nighttime skincare and apply the collagen mask and go to sleep with it, and usually I end up taking it off in the middle of the night, but you really will wake up with the glowiest, dewy skin, and my skin has absolutely been loving doing the collagen mask 2 to 3 times a week. And on the days I don't use it, I'll use other masks, but it's nice when I can spoil myself and use the collagen mask, so I highly recommend it. Next, these don't really fit into a category, but sunblock, I've been loving the Torrid Dive-In Moisture sunscreen, and the reason I tried this out in the first place is because it's supposed to have 24-hour sun coverage, and I am the worst at reapplying sunscreen, so the fact that I can apply this in the morning and I can feel assured for the whole day is just amazing. I have not had any breakouts or any trouble having my makeup over it. It wears great under makeup, and it just feels really nice knowing my skin's protected the whole day. And finally, last but not least, the Mixsoon Bean Essence. I'm sure you've seen this all over social media, but this texture is insane. You just have to look at how goopy it looks. People are saying this is a replacement for snail mucin, but I honestly think that this is significantly better. I use 1 pump in the morning and it wears great under makeup. At night, I'll go in with 2 pumps and I use it more as a layer of moisturizing before the moisturizer, after all my serums and essences, right before my cream, and it gets locked in. And what's really great about this is that there's another purpose that you can use this for, which is exfoliating. And sometimes, because I have such sensitive skin, if a product does not work well for me, I'll start flaking and my skin will start peeling. And when I have that and I have important events coming up and I just need to get rid of that layer of dead skin, I'll go ahead with a couple pumps of the bean essence and work in circular motion, and then you will have the smoothest surface to apply makeup and skincare, because it's gonna remove all those dead skin cells and you'll see the physical dead skin cells before your eyes. Just make sure to wipe away the dead skin with a toner pad or with some essence on a cotton pad. Let me know how you like this, because I have loved it. I feel like my skin is so nourished by it, and it is also a very pure, minimal ingredient product, which is just so amazing to come by in the skincare industry. That was a lot of information and a lot of products that I went through. My skincare routine is quite meticulous because I don't really go get skincare treatments done regularly, and I just want to try to maintain my skin as best as I can, especially being 30 now. So if you guys are interested in trying out any of these products, I will link them below. And if you have any questions about the products, feel free to leave them in the comments. If you have any other recommendations for me for oily, acne prone, sensitive skin, please let me know. And if any of these products have worked for you, I would love to hear about it in the comments also. I'll talk to you next time. Thanks for watching.